What is up, YouTube? All right, this week on the episode of Chronicles Barney, we're just going to discuss real briefly Halloween and how it went down all the way till yesterday. And boy, I got some stories for y'all. Just jumping right into the video, the first main story I'm going to talk about is this guy that decided to drop the N-bomb. Bro. Anyway, I was watching my section, which was VIP, and this guy decides that he's going to be up there dancing, which was cool at the time. Now, one of the girls decided to like buy out the section, so that means we got to clear everybody out that's not part of her group. Yada yada. That makes sense. This guy obviously was not with her group. He's like 45-year-old dude, which hey, that's fine. You know, it's whatever. No disrespect to people who are older, but this girl had her group of friends. He clearly was not part of it, and I asked him to leave. So I was very nice about it. It is loud in our club, which, oh my God. I have comments about that, but I'm going to just keep it to myself. Anyway, it's loud, and so I'm like, hey, bro, I need you to go ahead and get over here. He's like, what'd you say, boy? Okay, see, if y'all know me personally, you know I hate the word boy. Do not ever call me boy. Like, if you want to be on my bad side, call me boy. Seriously. Don't do that. Anyway, he's like, what'd you say, boy? And I'm like, listen, man, don't call me boy. Second of all, I need you to get off the stage. So there was this, easy, you know what I mean? Like, I wasn't trying to kick him out or anything, my coworker's right there, like, we we're just, like, hey.
New message is
Anyway, getting text messages right now. So we're like, asking him to leave, he doesn't want to leave. And then he's like, you know what, fine, I'm gone. So he starts walking away, and mind you, like, the stage was not that big anyways. It could probably hold like 30 people, 40 people. He walks away, and I like turn around, I feel this hand that's like, hey, and then he just starts F-bombs and N-bombs, and I'm like, so like I said before and earlier in the Chronicles, like, you gotta, if you do this type of job, security job or anything, law enforcement, whatever, you gotta realize people are gonna say stuff to you just because of whatever. They don't like you, number one. You're enforcement, some type of enforcement that just makes people like, ugh. Second of all, a lot of times, I'm not gonna say this I'm not gonna say this happens every time, and I'm gonna be real careful with this, but a lot of times when it's Caucasian to white or black, or sorry, Caucasian to white. Clearly I need to go to sleep. When it's Caucasian to black people or black to what, a lot of times race is just immediately thrown in the mix. Like it's not like it's in there sometimes, not all the time. But a lot of times it will come out, and this guy being, having alcohol in the system, you can't say that someone is like racist. They can be racial, but you can't say that they're like straight up racist. Because even like when there's black guys being kicked out, it's so funny. They're like, man, you just doing called black man, and then they start going on blah 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 blah, and you white this, well, and I mean it happens on both sides. So don't get me wrong. In this story though, this guy decided to definitely throw the N-bomb, and he was just, oh man, white power this and blah blah, I'm gonna get the boys, and yeah, that was annoying. And so I was cool until the white power thing. I think that's the thing that kind of set me off a little bit, because I'm like, bro, chill. Like, we are all in here. We're all, I don't want to say brothers. Well, I mean, technically, brothers in Adam. But like, we're all in here just trying to have a good time. I'm trying to do my job and work. I didn't tell you had to leave. I just said you had to go somewhere else. And this guy wants to get all crazy and get on the phone and start calling, and just, it was just so much. I think I was more annoyed at the fact that my job celebrated Halloween like 14 times in a row. I think that's, my brain was just melted and just so dumbed down by like all the ghost and zombie stuff, like, that by the time I had to deal with this guy, I was just done. And I'm like, get him out of here. Like, and so he leaves, right? I'm thinking, man, all right, job well done, pat on the back. I keep going. I have to deal with like a bunch of other stupid stuff, which, hey, I went viral. I think a video of me carrying some guy out got like 400,000 views or something. I'll post a link below, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm like dealing with all this, and all of a sudden I hear the, yeah, I'm back, boy. And I'm like, oh, you're back. How? So yeah, he came back, and then he's like talking all this trash, and I'm sitting here like, he's like, oh, I know the owner, da 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 da. And I'm all like, oh my gosh, this guy's gonna be a thorn in my side all night. And like, he literally made it a point to come back around and say something to me like every like few minutes. Like he would just like make a round, like, yeah, whatever, shout something. And I'm sitting here like, oh, this is annoying. This is so annoying. Like, I'm gonna throat chop this. I really wanted to throat chop this guy. Like, just, honestly, you can't do that because that's not our job. We're not MMA fighters. We're there to keep the people safe. And so, like, yeah. That's one of, like, the more annoying things that happen. I'm trying to think of that. Oh yeah, so the situation with the viral thing. There was a game day, and we were playing Kansas State. I say we, just OU was playing Kansas State, and one of their fans was just way too drunk, like he couldn't even stand. Him and his girlfriend like hunched over this table. And I was just like, hey bro, can you leave? You know, it's just like, go sober up, come back in a couple hours or something. You know, get some food in your system. You've probably been here all day. And he at first he was chill. He was super chill. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So we're like walking out the door, and his girlfriend's like, do you really have to leave? And then like, I don't know what it is about guys and girls. I mean, I've never been this way, like, but like his girl was like, no, don't take him. And then he immediately was like, I'm not leaving. And he literally fell down. Like he was standing and then just onto the ground. I was so confused at this point, like, what in the world? So he like takes this arm and he around my ankle, and then he takes this arm and grabs this chair. And so like I pry his hand off my ankle, I get him in some kind of like weird half key lock thing, and then I grab his arm and then like removing it off the chair, because I didn't know if he was gonna take the chair and like try to hit me with it. So I'll just like grab his hand, and the other obviously I had bouncers there with me, which always take somebody with you, just a liability thing, save your butt. Anyway, so I have the other two bouncers there with me. This dude's pretty solid, you know what I mean? So I was like, all right, I'm not really trying to handle this dude by myself just in case, you know what I mean? Just in case he tries to overpower me. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be an MMA guy. That's not what you're doing in security. You just want to get people out, keep the flow going so people can buy more drinks and all that. People can keep having fun. Now, get him up. We start trying to pick him up to like stand on his feet, and then like one of the bouncers decides to like grab his foot and like so we could carry him out instead of like stand him up and walk him out. So always have good communication, because when you watch it on camera, it looks kind of like, from a worker standpoint, it looks ridiculous. It just looks like we're just trying to like do too much. Anyway, so we pick him up, we walk a few feet, and then he like kicks it and like just moves his body and then like falls out of our hands onto the ground. Then we finally like pick him up, and I think that's where the camera stops. But the rest of the story is we get him to outside, and it's all cool. Like he's fine. Like we get him out. He's just like, hey man, can y'all get my girl? And by the way, he's like holding on to the door, but like he's like, I need my girlfriend. I need to pay my tab. We're like, dude, she's coming. You already paid your tab. It's all good. So we like get him out off the sidewalk. I'm walking in. He grabs my ankle again, and I'm like, dude, you need to let go of me, or I'm like going to take it as you're trying to wrestle me and stuff. And so he like grabs a little bit higher, so I like got down with him, got him in side control, and just held him there. And everybody's like, don't fight him. Like, I'm not trying to fight him. It's like holding this little pressure point right here. I was like, bro, chill. Just And he finally let go, and he was like, all right, just bring my girlfriend, man. I just need her. He's like, I wasn't really doing anything, man. I don't know what I did. I'm like, you don't even know where you're at, bro. Like, come on now. And so I go back inside, and there's this girl sitting at this table. She's like, hey, bro, you're going to be on Old Row tomorrow. I'm like, oh, I'm what? Like, I had no idea what this page was, or Barstool, or any of these different things. And because, like, what? That's stupid. Why would you have an entire page of ridiculousness? But hey, it's 2018, and that's the internet, and that's what it's all about. So I think it was Sunday, and so Monday somebody sent it to me on Snapchat, the video, and I was just like, any publicity's good publicity. I think I even commented like, hey, while you guys are here, follow my Spotify. Yeah, I thought that was funny. So that's my week. Those are like the two big stories. Oh my gosh, he literally shouted like, "I'm not going!" Like you can hear that in the video. Like, I just don't become a security officer. Like that's yeah. Anyway, that's it for the Chan Dynasty for today. It's Blake Chan MMA. As always, follow me on all social media. All that stuff, all the links, Byron, Marcelo. Man, this channel, Mommy Monday tomorrow. Let me know what songs you like on the CD. I got some new songs coming. I'm working on a song right now. Better Days Ahead should be done by the time. No, y'all see this on Sunday, so this song will be done on Monday morning. So just be following my SoundCloud to hear it first, and then it'll be on the rest of the music sites this week. So, yep. Other than that, peace. No, that's not how I want to end this. Hey guys, what's 9 plus 10? No, see, that phone drop wasn't dramatic. I needed to have it like super dramatic. Oh, hey, what's up?